Hi YouTubers, uh, we have today a new video about Chevy Equinox 2017. It's gonna be very quick, talking about the water pump for that particular Equinox. So I forget to, I was expecting that's gonna be easy, that's why I didn't make a video. But later on I found that's very important to share with you my experience to change the water pump on that Equinox. I already finished the job. I can explain for you very quick a little bit details about it if somebody interested to change it by himself. All right, here we have the water pump. I'll give you a little bit idea about it, how it look like. So that kind of water pump is over here. It has sprocket connected to the timing chain. It's not located inside the timing chain front cover. It's located behind it, somewhere behind the engine. From, if you are looking to the car, let me show you. If this is for 2.4 engine, 2.4 liter engine. So it's 4-cylinder, and the water pump, this is the front of the engine. Here's the alternator, here's the front of the engine. The water pump is located somewhere over here, and it's attached this way. It's attached this way from the back of the engine to the front cover, or to front cover timing chain. So there is over here there is a gear sprocket which connect all the camshaft and the crankshaft connected to that pump with the timing chain. So there is like a 2-step or 3-step to dismantle that pump. First of all, let me tell you and show you what you have to do in the first place. Over here, down there, when I'm spotting my light, you're going to see a cover, a plate cover. It has 4 screw 10mm. Trying to get it better spot because I put back everything. No. It's somewhere here, if you can see it. 4-bolt cover. You have to take it off so you can reach the gear and take off those 3 screws connected the water pump with the gear, the sprocket. Then we have another things to do from the back. Well, let's stay on the front. That pump is it's connected in that position from the rear. All right, let's put it this way. So those 2 screws, you have to lose them from the back. Where's back of the engine? You have to take off the catalytic converter first at all. There is take off this cover, the air breather, the engine cover. Then there is a bracket over here holding this cover. You have to take it off. Then you take the heat shield on the exhaust manifold. Then it's connected. This bracket was connected with 2 13mm screw this side. Then once you take it off, the heat shield, 3 screw 10mm. Then you have 3 screw for the catalytic converter, 15mm. You lose from here the 3 screw of the catalytic converter, and there is the oxygen sensor connected over here with the harness. You have to take it off from here, the harness. So, and there is another 2 15mm underneath the car. over here connecting the catalytic to the exhaust tailpipe. So there is another oxygen sensor here. You're gonna see it once you take off the tire to reach the water pump, and the harness is over here. You can see it. You have to disconnect it from here. This is the one, the blue one. All right, so this is the second oxygen sensor downstream. So one is harness over here, and one from top of the engine. Now, also to take off the catalytic converter, you have another to support back of the engine, supporting that catalytic with small like metal bracket. I have one screw 15 on the block. There is not 15 millimeter. So once you take off the catalytic converter, you're gonna start taking off the screw here. It's 13 millimeter and another one 13 millimeter. The other two, one of them it's on the front cover of the engine, and the other one somewhere here, also close to the engine mount, underneath the engine mount, that engine mount, and connected to that. So 4 screw 13 millimeter. You have to take them off. Before that, I went so fast. You have, before to take the screws, before to take those 3 10 millimeter screws, there is a special tool. I'm gonna show it to you. It's to hold the sprocket on its place, so won't lose the timing chain falling down, and you had then to open the front cover to do the timing chain, but you don't want to do that. So let me show it to you, that tools. So this is the tools. I used it. I bought it from Advance, like $32 something change. You have two design of that tools. You have the full circular one. It comes with black color, but I couldn't find it, so I find this one. But most of them, they do the same job. What you're gonna do, actually, you're gonna hook. There is 2 holes ready on the sprocket of the water pump to hook those 2 10 millimeters bolt. So you're gonna, once you take off the cover, I was showing to you underneath here, you spot your tools. It's gonna be somewhere like this. Actually, it's not gonna, don't take those 2 and hook it here. No, the tools, the 3 other screw or 4 other screw on the sprocket, they are somewhere like location like this. So you're gonna find those screw first. You're starting those 2 screw to hold in on the sprocket. Then where is the cover was located or bolted, you're gonna use 2 of those bolts on the same hole of the front cover of the water pump. So you put those 2 first, guide them, start them in the sprocket, then start the other 2, then you tied very well those, and very well those 2. You can use the same bolt of the front cover of the water pump. You can use it and to hold that special tools on place. Then you tie those 2 screws very well to hold the sprocket. Now once you ready from that, you can start taking off those 3 10 millimeter screw, which one of them is gonna be over here in that hole. You see it? It's gonna be like this way. It's very hard and you need a lot of skills and to take off that screw. Be careful, won't fall down between the tools and the sprocket. While you are taking it off, it's not gonna fall down because the tool is gonna be flush with the sprocket almost. So only while you are putting them back is gonna give you a hard time. So you need the magnet, and the location over here it's you cannot reach the, there is no opening here in the on the frame to see the pump. The pump is actually behind that frame, so you have to go underneath over here, and you are working in that small space around like 4 inches space to hook your tools. And to do the job, it's require a lot of skills and like fingertips, whatever. So get back to here. Once you did those, tied those very well, the cover bolt tied the tools to the front cover. Now you can start taking off the 13 bolts, which 2 of them here and 2 of them they are facing the front cover. So there are 4 of them. Once you take them off, then you can start taking off those 3 screws holding the sprocket to the water pump. Okay, so this part's done. Now you have another part to do, which is the second part, the back side of the water pump. It's not gonna be like this. There is one more cover. You're gonna use that cover for the new pump. This is the old pump, so that cover, don't worry about it. It's bolted with 4 screw 10 millimeter. Don't worry about it now. Just once you take those 12 from the back, the 13 millimeter bolt, you gotta take the whole pump together to the bench, and then you take off this cover and put it on the new, with the new gasket, put it on your new pump. Let me explain to you. There is a pipe in the center of the water pump cover, back cover. It is a pipe with O-ring going this way. Let me spot it for you. So it's gonna be this way. So the cover is here, the pipe running behind the catalytic converter. That's why I told you in the beginning you have to take off the catalytic converter. I was really surprised. If you wanna do water pump on that particular Equinox 2.4, you have to take off the catalytic converter, which pissed me off about the design. Anyway, now the pipe is running behind the catalytic converter, is going and attached to those to the thermostat housing, which is going from water hose, cooling hose here. You're not gonna see it very well, but once you get under the engine, you can see everything. But it's here. There's 2 hoses connected to it. Sorry about that. There is 2 hoses over here. One of them going to the heater, the other one, also both of them to the heater from the thermostat housing. So the water pipe, you're not gonna see it. It's a very tough place here to reach it. There is 3 screws holding that thermostat mount or housing, whatever you want to call it. There is 3 screws, 10 millimeters. They are positioned this way. They are the position of them. They are from the back of the engine like this. 3 of them. You're gonna lose them, so you can slide out the pipe going into the water pump housing, rear water pump housing. You need to slide it out this way. So once you slide it, lose those 3 screws, and you're gonna lose the pipe. Leave everything here. Let me give you also one more note. You have to. There is the thermostat, the temperature switch. It's up in the housing over here, and you have to take it first. Take off the harness. Take off the temperature switch, which is 19 millimeter wrench you can use to break it off, because it's located up in the other one of the screw, the 10 millimeter screw. So you cannot reach it with any tools until you take off the temperature switch. Once you take the temperature switch, you can easily take the screw behind it. Then once you finish those 3 screws, just pull out the pipe going to the pump, and then you'll be ready to take off the pump outside. Then everything gonna later on be easy for you. Take off the cover, the rear cover of the pump, you put on the pump, new pump, then you do the installation backward as you start from removal. So that's what I want to share with you. It's very important. Two things: the tools you need it, required, and the skills. You need a lot of skills to install those screws. Once you put the pump back, you start those 4 screw 13 millimeter just to hold it in place. Then you're gonna jump back to the front, start finding which had to piss me off too, the sprocket holes and the location of the impeller, where's the 3 bolt has to get back to the same location on the sprocket. So you have to copy how you took off the pump. Don't turn the impeller, find the way how you took it off, mark them, or try to locate those 3 holes, the position of them, like whatever, 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So it's easy for you to, once you put it from the back, locate the position of the sprocket with the 10 millimeters screws, those 3. Once you find those, guide them, start 3 of them, then you can fully tie the other 4 13 millimeter. That's the way I do it. But be careful, pay attention. During the installation, the tool is gonna be far away a little bit from the sprocket, which if you are not paying attention, or you don't use the magnet to install that screw over here, or either of the screw, it might fall behind the tools and sprocket. So you're gonna end up by the screw going through the timing chain area or to the oil pan, which we don't want that. So please be careful. Skills, very important. Things, tools, and then that's good luck with that water pump. It's not easy, guys. It's easy, but it need the skills. It need a lot of things to be done between front of the engine, rear of the engine, which is very hard sometimes. All right. If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thank you.